Hi, I'm Debbie Thompson, coach and trainer from Groupability. It's your Visitor's Day. What a very exciting day this is. It's the culmination of weeks of hard work. You know, my own work with my clients often includes building effective communication skills within teams. And together we grow a culture of collaboration, accountability, and openness. You have been building, with your chapter, a culture over the last 5 weeks. You have done many things. You've held each other accountable. You've individually done things you might have found difficult, but you've done it for the sake of your chapter's success. You've put in a lot of effort, and you will have had to be very organized and proactive. And you've put your faith in the BNI system. Visitors' Days can really pull a chapter together, and you should be very proud of yourself. It's a big feat. Seeing members streaming through the door is a huge buzz on the day as well, so enjoy it. You've done all the hard work. Now listen, on the day itself, you'll need to show up at your meeting venue earlier than you would at any normal meeting. It's likely you'll need to be there probably an hour before the meeting starts. So I'm assuming you're having a director-run Visitor Day or Member Extravaganza, and your director will hold a team debrief for everyone to ensure that everyone is clear on what they specifically need to do on the day. If you're late that morning, then that team debrief is much less effective because information will need to be repeated. So please ensure you arrive at the time that members need to arrive. There are 2 key things for you on the day. The first thing I covered in the week 5 video, everyone is a visitor host. No one can sit back before the meeting and relax. You need to process your invitees and get them talking to each other. But once open networking is done and the meeting proper has started, relax in a big way. In fact, don't leave your seat. And I mean that, stay in your seat. Don't get up and grab a coffee partway through the meeting, even though most of the meeting is geared towards visitors and not members. Don't get up and use the facilities if you can avoid it, because your visitors will take their cue as to what's appropriate based on how the members behave. So if you want to keep them in their seats, keep your seat. This is critically important near the end of the meeting. Your director is going to walk your visitors through a process which is designed to help them decide whether BNI and your chapter is right for them. If you get up to get a coffee or to go to the men's room or the ladies' room, you will disrupt that process. You actually run the risk of undoing all the good work that's been done over the last 5 weeks. It's not a Visitor's Day example, but I remember a mentor of mine telling a story about how she worked her butt off to get people to come to a seminar of hers. She had a few people crewing the event, which is essentially like visitor hosting. So this lady sells her programs at her seminars, and she had just gotten to the point where she had made her sales pitch and invited people to meet her at the back of the room to buy. And one of her crew members then piped up and said, "Oh yeah, and there's muffins outside too, guys. Don't forget about the muffins." So what happened? All the attendees went out to get the muffins, and no one bought the program. Your director's not going to sell BNI. Your director's going to invite people to put in expressions of interest. But if someone disrupts that process, even by getting up and grabbing a coffee, it's like my mentor's crew member ruining weeks of work and an incredible presentation and a stellar sales pitch by mentioning the availability of muffins. So stay in your seat right to the end. And remember, enjoy the day. Listen, I'd love to hear how you went with your membership extravaganzas and your visitors' days. What do you still want to know? What have you learned? What would you like to share? Comment on these videos, or come and join me on my Facebook page, and let's talk. You can find me at www.groupability.com.au, where you'll see a link to my Facebook page, so come on over and let's have a conversation there. I'm Debbie Thompson from Groupability. That's it for me for BNI Member Extravaganza Week 6, and I'll actually see you in the Week 7 video, where I'll be covering what happens the week after your Visitor's Day. I'll see you then.